Joining us now to talk about this historic election day in the Commonwealth is a former Virginia delegate, Ken Plum.
Yeah, we're bringing him on live now. Ken, thank you so much for joining us. We want to start with the race everyone is talking about. It's historic, the race for governor. No matter who wins, the Commonwealth is set to elect its first woman to the role of governor. A lot of significance to this, but what does this mean for the state?
This is a historic time, and I'm so excited about the fact that we're now going to make the decision to elect a woman governor. That person will lead the Commonwealth, I know, with distinction. My favorite is Abigail Spanberger, well credentialed, lots of experience, common sense approach to government, a person who can work on both sides of the aisle. I've been out to the polling places all day today, and she generates a lot of enthusiasm. People are coming out just to vote for Abigail.
You were in the House of Delegates for 44 years before retiring, in part due to the redistricting of your district. Could you comment on what's happening in the Commonwealth right now with possibly redistricting again?
Yeah, actually, redistricting was not part of my retirement. My retirement was related to the fact that I got old. I served 44 years, and you run out of gas at some point, although I will tell you, I've been working all day today. Redistricting with the impartial system that we've had in place gives us, I think, fairer districts where the voters choose the candidates rather than the candidates choose the voters. We have a hiccup now nationally with an effort on the part of the president to try to rig the system. I'm pleased to say that leadership in Virginia has said if you're going to do that, then we're going to have to also respond to that. So whether or not that it comes about is dependent upon what happens on the national level. But we do now have a fair system of representation in Virginia. We can be proud of that. We need to hold on to it, and we need to resist the effort on the part of the president to try to again stack the system of trying to have the candidates picking the voters.
And Ken, you know, another race a lot of people are watching right now, of course, the race for Attorney General, especially after Jay Jones' text messages really took over the conversation there in October. Do you think the current Jason Miyares has a chance to keep his position even if the Democrats win back the governor's mansion tonight?
It's going to be a squeaker, no doubt about it. But recognize that part of what's propelling people to get out to vote, and you've already mentioned the fact that we have historic levels of early voting. And as I've been at the polls around today, there's been a steady trek of people coming in to cast a vote. And part of it is because they don't like the direction of our country. And part of that is related to the fact that the president's taking actions now to take away the power of the states. And I think a number of people have come to recognize that while Jay Jones did a really stupid, unforgivable kind of thing, we're better off keep getting him into the office because he will be our guard against Trump action to take away state powers. So I think ultimately common sense will prevail, and we'll say we need a strong attorney general who will work to keep Virginia protected against the whims of Donald Trump and his administration.
Lastly, we have about 30 seconds left. The balance of power in Virginia has been divided for much of the past few years. There's a current Republican governor. The Senate and House are controlled by Democrats. What changes could we expect to see if the Democrats get control of all three?
Of course, I'm biased being a Democrat, but I will say you, as I look at it objectively, I think you're going to find Democrats leaving tonight with additional seats in the House of Delegates. They have 51 out of 100 now, and I suspect that by the night's time the count's over, it'll be 55, 56 representations there. And I believe the Democrats are going to run the table on the three statewide races as well.
All right, former Virginia Delegate Ken Plum. Mr. Plum, thank you so much for joining us here on 7 News at 4 o'clock with your insight.
My pleasure.